Imagine holding a small piece of metal in your hand, a coin so rare and valuable it could change your life forever. Today, we're diving into the fascinating worlds of two extraordinary coins: the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar, valued at a staggering $6 million, and the legendary 1936 British pre-decimal penny, with an astonishing value of $10 million. Welcome to Coin Value Guide YouTube channel, your ultimate source for uncovering the secrets, stories, and fortunes hidden within the coins we use every day. If you're curious about rare coins, their true worth, and the captivating tales they carry, you won't want to miss a second of this video. Stick with us till the end, because these aren't just coins. They're keys to history, mystery, and unimaginable value. Let's start with the first showstopper, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar. At first glance, it might look like any other 50-cent piece, but beneath its unassuming surface lies a story of intrigue, rarity, and fortune. The Kennedy half-dollar was first minted in 1964, in honor of President John F. Kennedy, shortly after his assassination. But the 1974 edition, in particular, has captured the attention of collectors across the globe. Now, you might be asking, what makes the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar so valuable? And how could a simple coin be worth $6 million? The answer is a mix of history, rarity, and a touch of luck. Most 1974 Kennedy half-dollars are made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. Each coin measures 30.6 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of 2.15 millimeters, and weighs a solid 11.34 grams. These precise details matter, especially when identifying authentic and rare specimens. But here's where things get really interesting. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation by the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, only a select few possess unique characteristics that send their value skyrocketing. For example, the 1974 D doubled die obverse, known among numismatists as the DDO, features a striking error where the design elements appear doubled. This rare error can make all the difference. In recent years, a 1974 D doubled die obverse in pristine MS-65 condition sold for an eye-popping $2,500 at auction. But that's just the beginning. For proof coins, which are minted with special care and a mirror-like finish, the stakes are even higher. The 1974 S Deep Cameo proof, graded at the coveted PR70 DCAM level, achieved an auction price of $7,931 in 2013. These numbers show just how much collectors are willing to pay for perfection in the world of coins. And while documented sales may top out in the thousands, rumors and legends circulate in numismatic circles about a unique prototype or error coin from 1974 that could be worth as much as $6 million. Imagine, one lucky find could make you a millionaire overnight. So what exactly should you look for if you suspect you have one of these treasures? First, examine the coin's condition. Mint state examples, free from scratches, wear, or blemishes, are the most valuable. Look for doubling of letters or numbers, especially on the word Liberty and the date. If your coin has a dazzling mirror-like surface and sharp details, it could be a proof strike, making it even more desirable. But here's a crucial step many overlook: authentication and grading. Before you even think of selling, have your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Their expert eyes and advanced technology can confirm whether you have a run-of-the-mill half-dollar, a rare error, or the million-dollar coin of your dreams. Once your coin is authenticated and graded, where should you sell it? The right place can make all the difference. For coins of this caliber, consider world-renowned auction houses such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries. These platforms attract serious collectors and investors who recognize the true value of extraordinary coins. Alternatively, specialized numismatic dealers with a history of handling high-value coins can provide guidance and access to exclusive buyer networks. For those comfortable with the digital world, trusted online platforms dedicated to rare coins, like Great Collections or even eBay with proper precautions, can also yield impressive results. Now, let's shift our attention across the Atlantic to the second marvel of this video, the 1936 British pre-decimal penny. This copper coin, minted in the twilight years of King George V's reign, carries a story rich with intrigue and value. But why would such a coin be valued at a mind-blowing $10 million? Let's break down the facts. The 1936 penny is composed of 95.5% copper, 3% tin, and 1.5% zinc. It measures 30.8 millimeters in diameter, has a thickness of 1.52 millimeters, and weighs 9.45 grams. While millions were minted, most are considered common, except for a few extraordinary exceptions. The most famous of these is the elusive 1936 dot penny. What sets this coin apart is a tiny, almost invisible dot placed below the date on the reverse side. This minute detail distinguishes it from regular issues and has made it one of the most sought-after coins in British numismatic history. In uncirculated condition, the 1936 dot penny has been known to command prices upwards of $100,000. But whispers among collectors suggest that an ultra-rare specimen, perhaps a prototype or pattern coin, could be worth as much as $10 million to the right buyer. Why does this coin command such astronomical value? It's a combination of extreme rarity, historical significance, and the fierce competition among collectors. The 1936 penny marks the end of an era, as King George V passed away early that year, and his successor, Edward VIII, abdicated within months. As a result, very few coins were struck for circulation, and experimental pieces like the dot penny are shrouded in mystery. Owning one is like holding a piece of royal history in your palm. If you believe you have a 1936 British penny, especially one with the elusive dot, here's what you need to do. First, handle the coin with care. Wear gloves to avoid leaving fingerprints or causing damage. Next, inspect the coin closely with a magnifying glass, looking for the dot below the date. Examine the overall condition. The fewer the scratches and marks, the higher the value. Just like with the Kennedy half-dollar, authentication and professional grading are essential. The Numismatic Society of Great Britain or international grading services like NGC can validate your coin's authenticity and assign a grade that will be crucial for selling. Don't take shortcuts. Serious buyers demand serious documentation. When it comes time to sell, select a venue that matches the rarity of your coin. Esteemed auction houses with a track record for handling world coins, such as Bonhams or Spink, are your best bet. These platforms draw global attention and can spark bidding wars among elite collectors. For private sales, consider working with established numismatic brokers who can discreetly connect you with high-net-worth buyers willing to pay a premium for a once-in-a-lifetime coin. So, what can we learn from these legendary coins? First, that numismatics, the art and science of coin collecting, is about much more than money. It's about discovery, passion, and preserving pieces of our shared history. Every coin has a story, from the bold profile of President Kennedy to the regal effigy of King George V. Each detail, from diameter and thickness to weight and composition, helps us trace the journey of these small wonders through time. But perhaps the greatest lesson is that treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. That jar of old coins on your shelf, the box of inherited currency from a grandparent, or the change you receive in a shop could hide a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. All it takes is curiosity, knowledge, and a little bit of luck. If you've made it this far, you're clearly passionate about uncovering the mysteries and values hidden within coins. On Coin Value Guide, we're dedicated to bringing you the latest discoveries, expert tips, and true stories from the world of numismatics. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, spot the next million-dollar coin, or simply appreciate the beauty of history in your hands, make sure to subscribe and join our community of collectors and enthusiasts. Remember, the next time you pick up a coin, you could be holding a piece of history or a key to unimaginable wealth. So stay curious, keep exploring, and never underestimate the power of a seemingly ordinary coin. Thank you for watching Coin Value Guide, and we'll see you in the next adventure, where every coin has a story and every collector has a chance to make history.